अब वहाँ पर ट्रेन में जाएगा ना अपना के तो आ जाएगा। चलो आ जाएगा।
சொல்லிக்கிற ஏறுதா நல்லா பாக்கல ஏறுது விடு
इसे बढ़ते जाएगा वो देखना बंद मत करना ठीक है कुछ कर रहे थे अरे यहाँ पर
So the bi-monthly magazine features various sessions, with each issue having a
नहीं करेगा ये ना नहीं रहा बस ध्यान दो बढ़ते जा रहे हैं पता है ऐसे क्लियर करो माना बढ़ते जा रहे यही कल हो रहा था अच्छा अपलोड
ये प्लेटफॉर्म चल रही है यहाँ से काफी आगे लगा आगे ನಾನೇ ಪಾವನೇರ ನೀವೊಂದು ಪಾಪ ಬಂದ ನಾನೇ ಪಾಪ
Host and translate languages in a way to help families understand and build confidence. And then we'll talk about the importance of education in
Check sound. Check. Okay. Very good morning and welcome on behalf of Education Today. We are pleased to have the two of you here with us. So let's start off with an introduction. May I request you to please introduce yourself? So we'll start with the lady.
My name is Manisha. I'm from Garden World. I do the business development for Garden World and I'm also a partner. I'm very proud to be working for this company and which does amazing job in green spaces.
I'm Pradeep. I'm the managing director, founder, landscape architect, Garden World. We design, build, and maintain landscape gardens.
Fantastic, sir. We are here with education today. So I would like to understand how your product would change the education sector.
Well, every space demands another approach by itself as problem solving in architecture. So, of course, landscape for an institution when compared to any other building is different because we are handling the kids, and more than kids, it is all about emotion and how do we use the natural resource to explain the kids what is architecture, how what is energy, and what is plants, and what is water conservation. That is what we practice in landscape as sustainable landscape in garden world.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, sir. And what do you think as a brand? What is your USP?
Well, Garden World is a 40 years old organization. So we are embedded in landscape and we are architect landscape. We design landscape. We have a nursery in house about 60 acres. So we design, we build, and we maintain. If you have a new school coming, wonderful. We are here to design it for you, and right from the entry to the playgrounds and all the exterior parts is our syllabus. That's what we are specialized in, and we are the first Indian company to be awarded at the World Architectural Awards for the institution again. So we understand every plant, its character, how to introduce a plant, and what are the local species, and how do we get them home and at your school. Of course, if you are already having an existing school, we can carve spaces to create inside out for the landscape.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're very pleased to be having Garden World associated with us this year. Thank you so much for being here with us. And yes, madam, please.
So we also feel that the students after COVID and all, they also need a they need to use all their senses. We need to have more intelligent and creative landscapes around them, so they can they can thrive in their creativity, and they can also be more productive, and it's easier for children also to engage them when they are outdoors. So we are here promoting outdoor spaces, landscapes, intelligent and functional landscapes.
Very valid point. Thank you so much for bringing this up, madam. Thanks. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing your views with us. And Education Today is very pleased to be associated with Garden World. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Check, Rohit. Check. Sound. A very good morning, Mr. Rohit Mittal. We are very pleased to have you here with us. Rohit, you are the director of Unipro. Let's start off with introduction, and may I request you to please introduce yourself before we go ahead?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Uh, I'm Rohit. I head Unipro School Uniform Division, and I've been the idea behind the value behind the company that we stand for is to deliver uniforms that resonate with the branding of the institution and to deliver something that children feel proud of wearing. I mean, it should have the same look and feel of that of a branded garment. Gone are those days where we used to feel burdened wearing uniform. Now the uniform should be functional, trendy, and it should aid them in their different activities that they carry out at the school.
Wonderful, Rohit. And we have heard that Unipro comes up with very innovative model. Can you please emphasize more on what innovative model do you offer?
Yeah, we have various different delivery models that we follow, and especially given the current circumstances and everything, we have both online and offline models of distribution. And our online web portal allows parents to choose size and place the order with the help of the sizing guide. And post that also, we let them exchange without any question being asked in case of any wrong sizes being placed or any of that concern. We have offline models of delivery also, where within each campus we can deliver to more than 1,000 parents within a day with the help of a unique
स्टैंडर्ड का
barcoding
है
system that we follow.
ये 2-2:30 बजे वाला है
Okay, now that you've emphasized on your unique delivery model, let's also, I mean, it's very curious to know what has been the growth of the company over the period.
Yeah, we are very fortunate that we've been into this industry for more than 25 years now, and we're working with some of the very reputed institutions across the country. We have offices across Delhi, Bangalore, and uh, Jaipur, and we're also coming up with offices in new locations like Hyderabad. We are proud to say we're currently working with more than 150 institutions across the country, and some of the leading schools that we're working with include Deccan International, the Pessit Group, Amatra Academy, Greenbell High, and many others.
Fantastic, very impressive. And Mr. Rohit Mittal, can we, emphasize a little about your professional journey?
This Unipro has been my family business, but prior to this, I always believed that I should work within the corporate setup so that I could learn the best processes from different established organization and bring it within my family business. I had a very long stint in Deloitte and KPMG, where I worked for strategy consulting. I have also done my CFA, post which I worked with mergers and acquisition for the Goldman Sachs invested company Nova IVF, which is one of the biggest IVF chain in the country now. So it is those learnings in terms of processes, timeliness, which help us deliver uniforms and have further help us streamline our processes within Unipro and deliver uniforms, obviously quality uniforms in a timely manner, which along with high parent satisfaction level at different touch points.
Thank you so much, Rohit, for sharing your experience and sharing a lot of information about Unipro to
There,
us. We wish you all the best and
internet is slow
congratulations, and
there.
thank you for being associated with Education Today. And we'll look forward to see you in the years to come. Thank you. Thank you.
अब ऑफिस में रहना पड़ेगा थोड़ा 5 मिनट। क्या नाम है आपको किधर बैठना था सर? हाफ एन आवर में क्या कंप्रेस भी हो रहा है आपको? इसको कुछ भी
अच्छा
आज इतना नहीं रहेगा। अब जैसे प्लीज कुछ वाले सब है ना, एडवर्टाइजमेंट तो मैं चला रहा हूँ। कबिट भी का नाम नहीं सुना है? कबिट भी वो क्रिप्टो करेंसी है एक उसका अगर डालो 50,000 एक वो बर्मन तो नहीं खर्चा करता 50 लाख एडवर्टाइजमेंट के ऊपर गूगल ये देखो इसका 15,000 पर डे किस में है, 4,000 किस में है, 500 किस में है, 15,000 पर डे का बजट पर डे 50,000 एक महीने में कितना 15 लाख। हाँ सिर्फ यूट्यूब के ऊपर। हाँ हाँ यूट्यूब का इस वीडियो के ऊपर मैं कर सकता है इस वाले वीडियोस को स्टार्ट होगा। इसमें सिर्फ इसको कर ले देखते रहो अभी तक वो अपलोड टू भी देख रहे हैं और वो का लाइव चल रहा है ना। उतना इंग्लिश नहीं आता भी आ रहा है जो अपना अच्छा इसको बैठो कंप्रेस हो जाए 15 मिनट में तो फिर इसको अपलोड करो ताकि सार खिलाना मत कर सब खेलता है करना निकल जाता है हल्का भी निकल जाता है।
Bro, I had a
Check, 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 check. கேக்குதாமே check.
nice.
Check, check, check. Keep it up.
चल तो रहा है हाँ कुछ ना करा
A very good morning,
इसका काम
ma'am.
ना रेसिपी उसको ले रहा है पूरा हाँ तो
Okay, a very good morning, ma'am.
करने लगता
Welcome to you on behalf of Education Today. We're very
Okay
pleased
ना?
to have you. We would like to
So
start
you need
off
to remove
with
power.
the
हाँ भाई
introduction. I
मैडम आप
request you
कट
to
है
please
दुनिया
introduce
नहीं
बैठा
yourself.
अगर लगाए तो अभी नॉइस आ रहा है, अभी आ रहा है।
Principal
नहीं अभी नहीं
Management
आता
Dwarka, New Delhi.
अगर नहीं
It's
तो
a pleasure to
कुछ
be
नहीं हो
here
रहा था
as
लगा
part
लिया
of
और
Education
जो भी
Today
आप
Conference and Award
हाँ
Ceremony. We've been coming here since a long time, and it's a wonderful platform where
इंटरनेट
educationists get to brainstorm
रिफ्रेश
ideas.
करो तो
What are the best practices are shared, and obviously, when an education
टीवी कौन
fraternity
लेते
of
हैं?
this order of knowledge and expertise
वो
comes
कहाँ से
together,
चल रहा
a lot of best
है
practices spread across the world. So it's a pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is ours to have you here with us. So today you have received this award from Education Today. How does it feel to be receiving this award?
First and foremost, it's wonderful when the world acknowledges the kind of hard work that has been done. And especially in the new normal for schools and teachers, because this is team effort. It's the hard work put in by the team, by the students, the parent community's trust, and obviously the school management, which has led us to this spot where we are leading in the
हाँ
field
लेना
of
था
education out here. So, such kind of appreciation, yes, gives you motivation to do even more.
What inspired you to choose education sector, madam?
All right, majorly, I come from a family of eminent educationists there. But apart from that, it is somewhere where you can put your heart and soul and see the students really, really do well in life. Because, especially in the school division, the children come to us as 3-year-olds and they pass out as confident individuals who are ready to take on the world. Yes, so that has been a very self fulfilling journey personally for me and professionally when our students are doing so well across the world. Our faculty is doing so well
well in achieving the learning objectives and very high levels of learning outcomes out there. It's a very satisfying journey.
What do you think about Education Today's contribution to the education sector?
Education Today is doing fantastic work in the education sector, first and foremost, by bringing a platform where educationists can meet. Also, when best practices are shared in panel discussions there, and with their television, it is connecting and giving a platform where, again, no matter in which corner of the world you are, you can connect and continue to share what we have in education. So, that is a wonderful work, especially with Anil sir and Vibha ma'am out there. They're very dedicated educationists at heart. They put in a lot of effort to make it possible. And consistency is the key to success. So they've been very consistent in their efforts and ensured quality everywhere. So it's a pleasure to be a part of the Education Today family here.
And we are very, very pleased to have you here, and thank you so much for the kind words. And next, what do you feel about the Can devices which has been installed across the conference venue that makes us feel like, the old normal is back?
No, typically, taking care of health is a priority for everybody. And Education Today and Can, when they brought over these instruments to ensure that the air that we breathe is something which is healthy, it's a wonderful initiative. And those are lessons that we are also taking back to ensure that our organization and institutions are just as caring for anybody who comes over to the campus. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Madam, do you have any message for Mr. Anil Sharma, the founder and managing director of Education Today?
We are very grateful for the kind of work that they have put in, and we do hope that they provide more opportunities to educationists and the schools and institutions to showcase their work. Obviously, Education Today conference and awards is one, but if they could also visit and showcase the schools out there, because with their television channel, a lot of such work they've already started. But if that could come across in bits and bytes here to everybody on a regular basis, it would be very, very enriching for all.
We are definitely considering this, madam. Thank you so much for your kind words, and once again, congratulations to you. Thank you for being here, madam.
Is that on phone basis? Yeah, how much is it? I'm good with that. There is a difference. You've not taken out the printers yet. I okay. Yeah. All right. We can. 250. I need to
हेलो हाँ भाई भेजा उसको क्लास तक देखता हूँ हाँ उसको भेजा कल ही भेज दिया था मैं चलो रिव्यू में बता रहे फिर से मेल कर रहा हूँ हाँ
I think this sheet is a few better. Yeah, other three could take previous one. This one. No, no, come back, come back.
Give me one moment, madam. I will give you the हेलो। हाँ भाई। हाँ।
Can you make it a little bit shallow? Otherwise,
हटा सको, 5 मिनट्स लगेंगे। ओके, हेलो। हाँ सर, बोलो।
Hi, we have here with us today yesterday
Tell me, sir.
India to that giving festival. So really,
Yes, sir,
this
don't
is
want,
something
sir.
I want to talk about.
Thank you very
So
much. Loan.
so
अरे क्यों ना, वो लोन है।
पहले काम भी क्या भी नहीं है पूरा वो काम कर दो लोन चाहिए
How do you protect and create a change in education in an education in a sense of change? क्या है when I'm spelling it right because it's not like direction or such a direction change education and the third question how your product can create a change in education. And the third question, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah, please. Educational founder.
वो भूल जाता है ऐसे तो हो जाएगा।
Check, check. Check. Start. Okay. A very good morning, ma'am. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. We would like to start off with an introduction. May I request you to please introduce yourself?
Good morning. Myself Sarah, the regional head of Karnataka, representing a company called NTAB Infotech Private Limited.
Ma'am, welcome to you. And ma'am, what does NTAP do, and what are the products that you offer?
NTAB has been in this industry serving 2000 plus schools for the past 22 years. We are here to nurture collaborative thinking and creativity among schools. We are here giving you the right technology which can help as a catalyst to transform the institution with right processes and right systems. To further talk more about our company, we are associated with the top schools of the country, right from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Gujarat to Mumbai. We provide one stop solutions for all the administrative, financial, communication, and the academic needs of the institution. One more point I would like to add with pride is that we are not here to make the class or the school have a smart class inside the school, but we are going to help the schools to make themselves recognized as a smart school and not as a smart class.
Wonderful, madam. Madam, how do you think NTAB can create a change in the education system?
A very good question, my dear, and especially what has happened past 2 years. Just cut.
No problem, no problem. They'll edit.
एक सेकंड ना क्या था क्वेश्चन
We'll start this from the beginning. Okay, it's fine. Check. Ma'am, how do you think NTAB can create a difference in the education sector?
A wonderful question, my dear. With the pandemic affecting the institutions for the last 2 years, it is going to be a very tough job for the schools to actually limp back with perfect normalcy. But what we as INTAB can help is giving them a support with our solution through technology. Now, if you ask me, no school would be ready to switch completely to a conventional mode of learning and teaching because now they have got used to technology. So, what is NTAB going to do? NTAB is going to give the right technology with National Education Policy 2020 rolled out on July 27th, 2020. We as edtech companies have a lot of responsibilities on us. We need to help the schools to achieve their goals with respect to NEP using our technology. We at NTAB are providing K to 12 hybrid learning solutions for the school. Yesterday, in fact, I would like to highlight here one of the panel discussions had a topic which said that how is how edtech companies are they a myth or a reality? And one of the moderators, correct me if I'm wrong, it was Dr. Usha Reddy, one of the CEOs of a big group of schools. She asked the panelist, what do you do if you have so many edtech companies visiting your schools? How do you judge? How do you realize that which company is good for my organization? So here is the answer. It is not that I am representing a company which gives solutions, but the answer is whenever a school decides to go for a solution, it has to be a company which is there in the system for many years. And NTAB is there for 22 years. How many schools are they associated with? We have 2000 plus schools associated with us. And most importantly, what are the technologies? Are they using innovation in their product? Yes, we have used a lot of innovation. We have upgraded latest software technologies which run our solution. We are completely based on cloud. The security of data in schools is very important. Let me tell you, many school principals did say that we are worried if our data gets leaked. And let me tell you, when your data is on a very highly profiled cloud server, your data is secured. And I'm proud to say the most privileged Navy schools, that is, it has lot of confidential information in the solutions which is shared with us. And trust us, we have 17 Navy schools associated with us. So rest assured, teachers, principals, schools, when you select a company, please note these points. It should be an old company, it should have latest technologies, and the data solutions should be secured. The last point which I would like to add, how NTAB is going to help. The biggest change what NEP has asked the CBSE to do based on the circular 21st January 2022, they have been asked, CBSE principals have been asked that you need to follow experiential learning as a mandate in schools. And at NTAB, we have come out with a very comprehensive digital content and a learning management system which gives a detailed experiential lesson plan for all the school. That's what is NTAB all about. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for giving us a deeper insight about the NTAB. And now, the last question: what do you consider as the major USP factors of NTAB?
I think I did answer this question in my previous comments. But yes, once again, I would just repeat those statements in two or three statements. That is, we are a 22-year-old organization. We have a great 5 level of support system through which when you use our solutions, and we are completely secured in terms of data security as we are using the latest technology associated with cloud server. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. It was a pleasure having you here with us. Thank you so much.
हेलो यस अरे मैडम कहाँ से नंबर मिलता है मुझे फोन मत क्या करो यार तो ऑफिस में बिजी रहता है अभी भी बिजी अरे यार लोन चाहिए क्रेडिट कार्ड चाहिए क्या चाहिए सब काम करके रख दिया है उसको बोल यहाँ पे इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा वो दे रहे हो कि इंटरनेट चाहिए और दिन भर 10 बार आदमी आता है मैं परेशान हो गया इतना साला तुम जो परेशान करके रखते
Check, 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 check. A very good morning, sir. It's a pleasure having you here with us this morning. So, we would like to start
अपलोड
off
ही
with
नहीं
an
हो रहा फोटोज
introduction. May I request you to please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Anish.
अरे
I
भाई
am the
इतना आसान
co-founder of
होता
a
है
company
यार
called Open Door.
Sir, what do you think? What difference that open door can
पता कल कितना
create in an
फोटो
education sector?
Right. So Open Door works at developing the thinking
अप्रॉक्स
habits of children in the school, and we use
30
science and math as the subjects to
उसको
develop
अगर
that habit. Currently,
इसको
what's
अपलोड
happening in
करूंगा ना
most of the schools is that the
आज
teachers
भी नहीं
focus
होगा
too
तो
much
कल
on the exams,
जाएगा
and
परसों
children are only
परसों
doing well in
परसों
the
को क्यों
exams,
नहीं
but they're not
कल
really
तो
going
संडे है
deep into
कल सब
science
पूछेंगे
or learning
पूछेंगे
science and math.
पूछेंगे
So we
बोला
are trying to
सर
solve that problem. I want to
ऑफिस ओपन करो
discuss a problem with the audience here. So when we learn singing, we prefer learning singing from a teacher who
सही
really
बात
loves to
है अरे भाई
sing.
बिल मांगता
Or
है
when we
अरे
learn
बिल दे
want to
देता
learn
तू क्या
dancing,
रहे
we
है
want to learn from a player
ऐसे
who
मत
loves
ले
to
रे
sing. But most children who are learning science and math are learning from teachers who find science
उसके
and
बाद
math
नहीं होता
okay,
है फिर
just
सीजन
average, and
खत्म
that should not be the case.
बिल
So we
किधर
try
कन्वर्ट
to
कर रहा
change
हूँ
that.
अभी
What
साला
Open Door does is that we design beautiful questions,
पता कन्वर्ट
really
करने लगा
thought-provoking
टाइम भी
questions, turn them into assessments,
2 घंटे
worksheets, and teachers use those worksheets in the classroom to make children think.
कितना कम कर सकते
An
हैं
example could be
नहीं वो
that
फिर
is it possible to touch ice and feel hot?
फोटो
So
6
children
टाइम
have
करा
never heard of such a question.
तो
Or
उसको
is it possible for a cow to say mango? So
कंप्रेस का तो
again, it's
साफ
not
सुके भी
possible.
होता है
Both such questions really
एक बार
make
में हो
children
जाए
think,
हाँ
and we have really changed the science and math learning in many schools.
इससे मतलब कंप्रेस में हो रहा
Wonderful
है
to know, sir.
अगर आप
So,
कोडिंग
what do
हो
you
रहा है
think is the
तो
USP
लाइव
factors
तो
of
इसलिए इसका
Open
एकदम
Door?
ऐसे हो गया
The
ना
USP factor of Open Door is that
नीट से
we're a
होता
very
है
unique company. We're going really beyond the exam system. When I look at most companies and the
छोड़
focus
दिया
of
अब ये
many people,
जब तक
everybody is trying to help children do well in a certain exam. So that they design products that help children in memorizing well. Open Door is breaking the barrier of the exam system. We're trying to do the right thing. We're trying to make children think like a scientist and really go deep into science and maths. That's our focus.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for being there with us, and we wish you all the best. Thank you, sir.
अब दिखाई नहीं देता मुझे यार फोन के आया नहीं आया उसको हम नजर में रखिए घर की है उसको नजर में रखिएगा समझ आएगा कि चल रहा है चलो तो इतने भाग जाती मुझे मुझे दिखाई नहीं देती
Check, 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 check. Frame. A very good morning, ma'am. We are very happy to have you here on behalf of Education Today. We welcome you. First, we would like to start off with an introduction. May I request you to please introduce yourself?
I'm Vibha Shashank Singhal, and I represent the company Admire. We are a young and dynamic company doing architecture and interior design for educational institutes.
Wonderful. I mean, when you say architecture and design for education institutions, do you only do it exclusively for education institutions?
No, we do commercial projects as well, but yes, K-12 sector and educational institutes is something that's close to my heart. I believe there's a lot of scope for improvement in our education system, and I think environment is something which impacts it a lot.
Fantastic, madam. When you say education sector, what are the main things that you keep in mind while designing or the projects for education related schools or colleges or any of the education institutions?
So one of the most important things for a client's from a client's perspective would be their brand identity. How is one school different from the others? Because generally all the activities are same, but how can you still give a personal touch of a certain school to its environment? And also, I think safety of children, transparency. These are factors that are huge, that are of huge importance. So yeah, these are the primary factors that I keep in mind.
What do you think is the USP of your brand, madam?
Um, I think it would be this only, like I said, understanding the client's requirement and delivering as per that. Because, a school is a thing which is very personal to every child, every educator as well. We spend most of our lives, most of our early lives in a school. It's something which builds us, builds our personality, nurtures us into what we are today. So I want to be able to touch lives in a good way, in giving them a beautiful environment. Yeah.
Fantastic, madam. We just wish you a year ahead of success and hope you touch more and more lives in the times to come. Thank you so much, and we look forward to your association with Education Today. Thank you. Check, check, check. A very good morning, Mr. Sachin. We are very honored to have you here with us, and I welcome you on behalf of Education Today. We would like to start off with an introduction. Request you to please introduce yourself.
Sure. So I'm Sachin, founder of Focus Project. And Focus Project is a European education technology company that was born with a mission to bridge learning gaps of every student using technology. We have a platform that acts as a guide for students, an assistant for teachers, an advisor for parents, and an aid for schools.
Okay, wonderful. So when you say focus project, what are the problem or the problems that you're trying to focus on?
Sure. So when we started working on this concept for Focus Project, so we realized that in the current education market, there are three major problems. The very first one is a student is treated as a part of cohort and not as an individual. Second, there are no means available to identify the gaps and interests of a student. Thirdly, there is a disparity between the education, career choices, and labor market needs. So basically, we are focusing on solving these three problems.
How do you think these problems can be solved?
So, to solve these problems from our end, what we did was we came up with a subject agnostic learning lifecycle management system. And while working on solution for these problems, so we came up with a few concepts which are actually first in market globally. So we came up with impact analysis between subjects. So for example, when it comes to gap analysis, the gaps arise not just because of issues in one subject, rather the skills between subjects are interlinked. So in our platform, it's like, say, if a student wishes to improve performance in maths, our platform would actually, in a certain scenario, might suggest that you focus on improving reading comprehension in English, your performance in maths will automatically improve. Secondly, what we did was we implemented learner footprint. This learner footprint is basically the learning DNA of a student, and it captures and presents skill progression and skill impact between subjects and across fields. So this comes with two major applications. Very first is, even if a student is in say ninth grade and facing some issue with some skill set, so our learner footprint, it will go through the lowest level, and in a certain scenario, might say that in seventh grade this was a skill set you didn't understand, will show a cumulative effect in ninth and will give a roadmap to improve it. Secondly, and most importantly, this learner footprint. So it comes with an artificial intelligence engine, which automatically suggests an apt career path to students based on their acquired skills and interests. So, say if a student is good in critical reasoning or thinking and memorizing, so the learner footprint will suggest, hey, opt for law. But at the same time, it also gives you the aspirations of the student. So even if footprint is suggesting law, but the student wishes to become, say, an architect or designer, so the learner footprint, it will identify the skill gaps, will give a roadmap to fill those gaps and achieve the aspirations. So yeah, this is all we are actually trying to do.
In fact, it's fantabulous. A very interesting topics that you've been covering. We wish you a very all the best and all the success ahead. Thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you.
Thank you.
उधर है तो गया जो पूछो ध्यान से इंग्लिश सिखाता है reading increases the heart, the mind, the heart and soul. Reading का इतना पढ़ाएगा नहीं ग्रामर से गाता
Check, check, check. Okay. A very good morning, sir. We welcome you on behalf of Education Today. Sir, we would like to start off with an introduction. May I request you to please introduce yourself?
I am Girish Desai. I have come from all the way from Pune, and I am a Executive Director of Pinbridge Inchode Education Trust and Nutan Vidya Prasarak Mandal. Actually, the Pinbridge Inchode Education, both the trusts are catering students of almost 15,000 students. We are into school education, engineering education, MBA, PhD research center, and also we are coming with the university. So in Pune, almost we are catering good quality education, and thanks to Education Today, that's giving us as a platform and recognizing me. Thank you.
So today you're receiving this award, Stalwart of the Year award from Education Today. How does it feel to be receiving this award, sir?
I'm feeling very happy if somebody encourages us to do more work, and that more responsibility comes. If you get some award, so definitely that will be motivational factor to us. Thank you.
What inspired you to be part of the education sector?
Actually, I worked in the industry for almost 6 years, and then come into this education catering and school education, engineering education. There is, I always think you can do much more for the society. By catering the education, giving skill-based education and human resources. In coming years, I find that in India is going to be a knowledge-based economy. So the education is a main field where we can cater to entire world by providing knowledge-based economy.
Thank you, sir. One final question. Is there any message for our managing director and founder of Education Today, Mr. Anil Sharma?
I am very small person to give any messages to the management and all that, but definitely you work honestly for towards the student and all the stakeholder, and definitely fruits will come. Okay?
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you, sir.
Check, check.
Check, check, check. A very good morning, sir. Welcome to you on behalf of Education Today. We would like to start off with an introduction. May I request you to please introduce yourself, sir?
This is Sirish Tulapati, CMD of Iris Florets, the Play School chain. We have 100 plus schools across India and Nepal and Uganda as well. And we are based out of Hyderabad.
Wonderful, sir. So today you're receiving this award from Education Today. How does it feel to be receiving this award?
Obviously, it is a recognition for our efforts, what we have done, especially in the last 2 years during this crisis. So we feel very happy and thank to Education Today and Mr. Anilji.
So what do you think about Education Today's contribution to the education sector?
Education Today is, I mean, it's a well-known educational magazine and brand today. Every educator knows about Education Today, and they do a lot of, we do a lot of good events. For example, yesterday I was here for the whole conference. I mean, though we are into this education since last 10 years, but every event, every conference, we get a lot of inputs. So even today, the panel discussion was very good in early morning. So a lot of takeaways of the conference.
Thank you so much, sir, for the kind words. Finally, any message for our managing director and founder of Education Today, Mr. Anil Sharma?
He's a nice gentleman, and I know him since long time. So doing great job, and I always wish him to do more and more these kind of conferences and recognize the efforts of the teaching fraternity, education fraternity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words, and we wish you all the best and congratulations again. Thank you, check, 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 check. A very good morning, sir, and welcome to you on behalf of Education Today. We would like to start off with an introduction. May I request you to please introduce yourself?
My name is Raj Thakur. I'm the zonal head at Finance Pair for sales, and I'm glad to be here at Education Today.
So, when you say finance peer, what is the product that you deal with in with finance peer?
So fee collection is a problem throughout all the entire education sector, right? So we've ensured that any child